growing up in National City, man, if you don't mind me asking you, elementary, junior high school, and high school did you attend?
I went to Olivewood Elementary, and then I went to National City Junior High. And then for high school, I went to Sweetwater for about a week. And then my PO took me to juvenile hall, and then for a violation unrelated to school. And then I did Summit, National City Summit, and then I got my diploma in YA.
Okay.
Basically, I did all my schooling in juvenile hall, camp. I went to Ventura, California Youth Authority in '98, and I got my diploma in '99.
Okay. And what was up with all the trouble, man? You were just a kid running the streets and just getting caught up?
I don't know. I was the youngest of my family, and my dad died when I was 15, and I was in Arizona Boys Ranch in jail when he died, and they flew me down, and then I went to go stay with my uncle in Bonita, and then I got kicked out of this. No, my PO was I forget what happened, but I ended up leaving. Okay. I ended up going to juvenile hall again. Oh yeah, okay, I don't remember, but that happened, and then I stayed in the streets. They let me out of juvenile hall on accident.
Really? How did they do that?
Me and my buddies, we all went to juvenile hall, and then out of all of us, I was the oldest. I was 16, and they were like 15. Everyone else was 15, and then they said, pack your stuff up like a couple days later, and I was like, okay, whatever. And then they gave me all my stuff. They gave me my pager. They gave me my clothes, and then they were like, all right. And I always, the times I got released, you had to get released to an adult. And this was 1996, December 1996. And they released me, and I was like, I left. And then I called my PO, and then she was like, where are you at? You know you weren't supposed to leave. I need to go pick you up. And I just hung up on her. And then I stood in the streets. And I heard I heard they were looking for me for the whole time. And the times I did get stopped, I gave a fake name, and then they caught me lying, and then I gave my real name, and then they still let me go. So I was like, ain't nobody looking for me. So the time I did give my real name, it came back that I had a warrant. And I was 17, and then they took me to juvenile hall, and I went to Camp Barrett. It's a camp, I don't know if it's still open. And then I AWOL'd from Camp Barrett with 2 guys. And out of us 3, 2 of us were 18, 1 was 17. But he had his diploma, and he got to finish his time in the county jail. I got sentenced to California Youth Authority, and the other 17-year-old got to go back to Camp Barrett. And I was like, damn, like, what the fuck? Like, fucking. But I did that, went to Norwalk, stayed there for a little bit. And I remember transferring from Norwalk to Ventura with Spider from Pozole, rest in peace. We took the bus again. We were trying to get celled up, but he was still 17. They said, you guys could be, you can't be celled up. You got to be fucking neighbors. So they did that for us and shit.
Okay.
But there was no girls no more, because we did the orientation. We saw girls in the class, like, mixed up. And I was like, damn. I was like, there's girls here? And then they're like, not no more. They got them separate. And then I was like, why did they separate them? And then they said girls were getting pregnant, and dudes were taking off on the girls for. I was like, damn, what the fuck? That shit happened? Like, fucking.
Yeah. Okay.
But
So what was the longest period of time you did when it came to, like, whether it was CYA, whether it was camp or juvenile hall? Like
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, all the times I went, it was 2 years at a time. I never got more. This last prison term I did, I got snitched on. They went out of their way to come get me at my house. They had a confidential informant, put a camera in the hat, and try to get me to sell the gun that I got off that person.
Right.
From the snitch. And And I was saying on camera that I didn't have the gun anymore. And they raided my house. They didn't find the gun, but they did a legal search on my grandma's. And they found the gun. So I went to jail. I bailed out because it was a state. I don't think the state could pick up charges because they did a legal search.
Yeah.
And
so they had no warrant?
They did a legal search on my grandma's, but they had a warrant from my house.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Houses.
2 separate houses, yeah.
And it was a Mac 10 that I had with all the attachments, 30 clip, all the attachments for the front. And then so they wanted to get me so bad, so I guess they figured out the gun came from Georgia. So the feds picked it up. They said that it crossed state lines. So they picked me up. I went to jail. I didn't even know the feds had a county jail, MCC and GEO. That's where I went. And then at the top, they were like, "Oh, you're looking at 10 years, this and that." And I was like, "I didn't get caught with no gun." I was like, "Let's go to trial." Like, and then they're like, "Oh, this is your 3rd strike, this and that." And I was like, "I didn't even got no strikes. Like fucking, like I only got gun charges, and this non-strikable offense unless you use it in a crime." So I just got caught with, like, it was in my bag or on my person when I went to jail for a gun. But I was like, "Let's go to trial." And then the next court, they were like, "Okay, you're looking at 5 years." And I was like, "I'm not looking at nothing." I go, let's go to trial. I want to see the snitch that snitched on me.
And did you know who he was?
It was a girl.
A girl?
Girl.
Straight gave you up like that?
Yeah.
Did you know her really good?
I've known her all my life.
Holy shit.
Fucking bitch. But, yeah. Everyone in National City knows what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say her name right here. But, I don't even care about it no more. But, in the paperwork, it said confidential informant because there are some people saying, "Oh, we want to see the paperwork." It's okay. Then now they're also watching and shit. It's not my job to make you guys believe that person is a rat. If you guys don't want to take my word, everyone out there in YouTube land,
yeah, it's all good.
Fucking,
yeah.
It's not my job to make you believe me. You could do whatever you want. You could go fuck with her, whatever. But I was like, fuck it. I'm not gonna fuck with dope fiends no more. I'm not gonna fucking. The cops went out of the way. They're probably watching right now too. They went out of the way to get me, and I was like, hell nah. And then other people that were getting broken off with a little bit of dope and selling a little bit of this,
right?
10 years minimum, fucking mandatory. And I was like, hell nah. So by the time I was, they were like, it kept coming down at court, saying that, all right, if you sign for 37 months, I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that either. Let's go to trial.
Right.
And then finally, they were like, okay, if I ask for 18 months, would you sign? And I was like, okay, that's more like it. I'll fucking do it. 18 months and standing on my fucking head. And so at court, they sentenced me to 24 months. By the time I got to Lompoc, I had 9 months left. So I was like, I was on my way home. But my son that's 12, I missed his 3rd and his 4th birthday. That's almost his age right now.
Right.
So I already know how he felt. And what I went through, I was like, hell no, this fucking bitch made me miss my son's birthday. And I was raising him from a baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was like, that's what made me fucking snap out of it. And then seeing other homies that were fucking doing 20 years. He's out right now. The homie, the homie 187 from Santa Barbara. And he's the one that told me his story. He's like, your homeboy snitched on me. And I was like, my homeboy? I was like, my homeboy didn't fucking, who's and then he was like, whoop, 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 send me his real name, saying he got paid $250,000 to be an informant. And I was like, damn.
Damn, they be paying informants?
I knew this person. Yeah, I knew this person. And I was like, damn. And fucking, I was like, fuck that. And then that wasn't the only person. There was other people doing 10. Oh, this fool snitched on me. Or this fool snitched on me.
Right.
Or they got me on camera with this. And I was like, I'm not going to do this. I knew a guy that was, I don't know. Everyone was doing 10 plus.
Yeah.
that I met. And I was doing a little fucking 9 months on the way home and shit. And I was like, fuck this. I ain't coming back. I'm not coming back to this fucking shot out ass prison.